unhinged.
Is that an industrial kitchen? Industrial fridge in the corner there?
Yes.
Oh, excellent. Jeff
I'm just doing my dream kitchen right now.
There you
No, it's not
go. We start
Gorgeous.
tell us about the backsplash, Jeff. What's it look like? What's the tile pattern right before we decimate this entire place? Because this bear man just coming in here with this gun and just gonna do the thing again. So don't get too attached to this kitchen,
I am
Jeff.
going to destroy this kitchen.
We're all going to destroy
There's like
this
some
kitchen.
booths.
Oh, this is also the eating area?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a pizza
Oh,
place.
Well, we're going into the front of a restaurant?
No. This is the back.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
This is the front.
Oh,
All
so
right.
that wall is like a wall.
Is that, or is it like a counter?
That's a counter.
So
it's like all
everybody's
open.
going to be able
Yeah.
to see this.
I
All right.
see.
Okay. That solidifies some things for
Do
me.
you not want this?
It's fine.
Civilians.
It's fine.
Let's do
No,
it.
exactly. No, I've got that too. Don't worry. We're not going DC up in this place.
Does Marcus care about civilians? Arguable.
There's some trash kids here.
Oh, like the ones that you can put your tray on top of. And
Yeah.
Draw the little
Okay.
tray slot
Yeah,
too.
you
Jeff.
just have a little trace.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah, like the part up at the top where you put the stuff. Oh
Like
my
that?
God.
Gorgeous.
So good.
The energy here is very odd.
and
What's a delightful
I can't tell.
pizzeria.
the register is
Something I
like
can do.
right here.
Perfect. I might
Here's
need
the
that.
tip jar.
On our way out, we just got
A blunt object I can throw.
Oh my God, imagine it's glass and it's filled with change. Just
That would
imagine
actually
the
be
Foley.
really heavy.
It would be really heavy and it would also just shatter so
Mm-hmm.
satisfactory.
Yeah.
Like things would go, it would sound like you won at like Vegas.
Oh my god.
Well, it better when we do that.
Yeah. Just, tossing ideas out there for
Mhm.
Jeff.
So one square here is how big?
Are we still at
1
1
meter. Yeah.
Okay.
This is a tiny pizza place.
That's, that makes sense.
Yeah. Real estate's tight down in the tunnels.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Actually, there's a pizza place across from my old work that is roughly this size, almost exactly. Jeff, did we go to ABC Pizza that one time? Don't
Always-
remember. On Pizza
always
Quest
be cooking
2020?
pizza?
Yes. Always be cooking pizza.
Did we?
It was in Central. I think we got two places. I think one of them was ABC Pizza, which was not good. And the other one was the Chicago pizza place closer to our school, which was also not good. And then COVID hit. We had to abandon Pizza Quest 2020.
Oh, I remember.
It's
Pizza
never
Quest.
too late for Pizza Quest 2020.
2025 edition, most likely now.
That's very true. Are we recording? Oh, no. We've been
Yeah.
recording this whole time.
I
Yes.
told you, Jeff, I would start the chatter. You draw your kitchen, and
This is
when
a
we're ready to
beautiful
go, we
kitchen.
go.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you. People put them places.
A beautiful 9 meter by
Was that
11
people
meter
put themselves
restaurant.
places?
Yes, that's exactly what I was trying to
Okay.
say.
I was Claire and I were the last ones.
Claire
in.
and you were the last ones out through the door. I'm standing right
Um,
next to it because you better believe I'm going to shut and lock that thing.
Yeah. You want to go there?
Kate is somewhere.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, we pretty much just ran our way
Yeah, we just ran
into. Yeah, we're not even doing banter. This is just
We're figuring
where-
out
where
how
things
we are
start.
going to destroy this kitchen.
yeah.
All right. Okay. We're recording now.
Okay.
And so I suppose,
You got to start from the
I
beginning,
got to
Jeff. You
start
got
from
to
all the
do
way
the
from the
thing.
beginning. I got to do the thing.
Okay, ready?
Say the thing, Jeff.
Banter.
Banter. Awkward silence. And welcome back to the 7-Star to the Right podcast.
We've gone meta. I love it. I love it.
This is session 104. It seems like we're already doing well. We're just chatting along. I wasn't even realize we were recording.
You were
as I was-
informed. That's okay.
We told you.
Yeah, I
Designing
just-
his
He was
dream kitchen.
busy
It's my dream
doing
kitchen.
art.
I was
busy
doing
doing
a
art.
beautiful art.
Given that we are on an audio medium, Jeff, do you want to describe this now, or do we want to do what we did last time?
Let's describe what we did last time, as that will bring us naturally into where you are
right
currently.
now. Amazing. Well, let's sort this temporally. I love it. Okay. Last time, we started at the end of an alleyway in which a limousine had just pulled up and kind of blocked us off. And then our old pal, Cyril Sharpclaws of the Sharpclaws clan/mafia/mob is what we decided last time.
Mhm.
Still working on, figuring out that formal title, but the Sharpclaws, regardless, popped out with just a whole bunch of bears. We're talking like stretch
Dozens.
limo is still, they must have been packed in there.
Clown car bears.
Clown car bears.
Truly.
You were in an alley. You couldn't see. There were multiple cars.
I see. Okay, they all got out with the express.
Don't worry, it
risk.
makes
It's
sense.
one really long limo.
See, this is what I wanted
We
to
only
be.
saw
I
one
wanted to
end
be
of it.
like you can't actually drive it anywhere else. It can't make a turn. The Sharpclaws just take it up and down. They got one
tunnels.
for each alley.
You're in tunnels. How do you do that?
It took like 2 rounds for the limo to fully pull away because it just kept going.
You're getting shot.
It
to
looks like a
death.
normal car from the
Just
front.
doing the 20-point turn. Okay, so that's canon
Yeah,
now.
right?
I've
Yeah.
decided.
Amazing.
Anyway, so we proceeded to attempt to intimidate Cyril Sharpclaws, but Nona's not a very intimidating person. So he was like, ha ha ha, I'm going to kill you. He pulls out this very big gun.
It's a very big gun.
Two Ursim to the side of him also have these very big shields. And they tried to set up a kill box on us.
Mm-hmm.
We had access to a door that we could run through, but we decided, no, we weren't going to do that. And also, we were not going to let Carter Greer and his bodyguard, this is the group that betrayed us and got us into this alley in the first place, we were not going to allow them to leave either.
We may not have fully ascertained the scope of the issue at the beginning of the combat.
number of bears.
Maybe.
And then we figured that out a little bit of the way through there. And then we still didn't leave because we're stubborn fucks, basically. But there was some great, basically, this was all combat. There were some great moments that included Micah running up immediately to stand next to Cyril with the gun so that Cyril couldn't actually fire the gun, which
Yeah.
was great.
He was very upset about that, by the way.
Yeah.
And multiple bears tried to push Micah away, and Micah was like, nah.
No.
Which honestly, like so impressive.
Impressive. We
Being
got
like
to
5'4".
see Marcus's Iron
The
Vipers.
Iron Vipers, baby.
That was
So sick.
exciting. I got to move a dumpster and shoot from behind it like a coward. We all did great things.
Like a coward who lived.
I know. I haven't
Coward
actually been
did.
hit yet.
Micah got taken down.
Micah did get taken down, and then we grenaded and finally ran out through that door. So as I understand it, Cyril's not looking good, but also there are a lot of bears
And
out
they
in
had
the
someone
alley.
healing him too, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
he healed himself once. Somebody else healed him once. It was frustrating.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They have resources. I don't
That's
know what you
fine.
want from me.
that's
Yeah.
fine.
And now we're in a kitchen.
We're in the kitchen.
Right. So the door that Carter Greer and his bodyguard tried to escape through that was blocked originally by Micah. Eventually that went down. I think when Micah also went down, you didn't consciously put that down, right?
That's right.
And so Carter Greer and his bodyguard booked it at that point, and you guys were not short after them. That brings us into this pizzeria. I've decided it's a pizzeria. You've got like a big pizza oven in the back corner. You
Ooh,
have a
nice.
couple of lines for making the various pizzas. You come in while one guy's like mid tossing a pizza up in the air. He sees you guys come in and it flops on his face.
Oh, yes.
It's a mostly deserted restaurant. You don't see a lot of people in there, mostly the workers themselves. And as soon as you 4, actually 5, including Cade,
Yep.
come in, obviously with the other 2 that just sprinted through,
That's right.
you see the head chef like go underneath the counter, grab like a sawed-off shotgun and start getting like all of the rest of his employees. He points them to what appears to be a reinforced fridge of some kind.
Amazing.
And he just closes the door and locks it behind him. He appears that he's
Dealt with this
dealt with this
before?
kind of thing before.
Amazing.
And
Is
so,
he also inside the fridge?
yes,
Okay.
yes.
So they're all hiding in the fridge.
They're all
And
hiding in
that's
the fridge.
this-
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. All the way at the far end. They saw this. You're like, we were hearing gunshots outside. We're going to keep it cool. Oh,
Yeah.
they're in here. All right. All right.
Into the fridge.
Into the fridge, guys. Into the fridge.
But we are
This
not
is
getting
what we
shot.
drilled for, people.
Right.
I love that.
And so we are still in combat. I'm going to keep the same initiative order that we had last time, although I will give you guys, all the Sharpclaws were on the far end of the alley. So I will
Yes.
give you guys, let's say, 2 turns to set yourself up in
Very
here.
nice.
Now, a couple of things. I want you all to make a wisdom notice check, please.
You roll 2d6, and then you add both the number next to your wisdom skill and your notice ability. I think those are the correct names for both of them. Oh,
Oh,
no.
Nope, I got an 8.
8?
2d6 and?
Yeah.
And then
Wisdom and notice skill.
notice. They're from two different.
Oh, I get both?
Yeah.
Yes. That's how all of the checks are
An
attribute and a skill added together.
And I get the value?
Yes, the value.
Okay.
The mod and the value. Add those two together.
I got a 4. Marcus is not doing great.
I got a 3.
Oh.
Welcome.
I suppose I should roll for Claire.
All right, Micah.
Hey,
You've like awoken from the dead.
I'm having a moment of
It's like,
lucidity.
I've noticed things, kind of.
Claire only got a 7, so
No one sees anything.
no one sees it. Well, that's not
You're
true.
a bunch of dummies.
Marcus,
8 is pretty
Nona
good for me.
primarily notice that it's mostly empty. You notice that a few customers that were in seem to have slipped out the door.
Good.
You are
One
aware.
of them's doing the Jimmy Buffett at Jurassic World thing, still carrying the drink.
Exactly. He's got his pizza box. Like, I paid for this. I'm going to go with
It's
it.
fine.
And so it is, as far as you can tell, empty, other than, the people in the
The fridge.
reinforced
Either
fridge.
people are in the fridge or people are gone.
Now, Micah and Claire notice that the guard that was guarding Carter Greer has made it through the door, and the door swings closed. Although, Micah, you notice that Greer is not with him.
Oh, no.
Oh, nice.
So the guard went out the front door.
Yep.
But Greer was not there also. And it doesn't seem like he just got there faster as far as,
You saw Greer run,
yeah.
and you've seen the man next to him.
Fair.
This man is clearly more athletically inclined than Greer is. There is no conceivable way that you think Greer just all of a sudden was an Olympic sprinter and beat this man to the door.
Okay. So, yeah, I'll see him go out. Yell, Greer, you little shit, where are you? I'm looking around for him as we bust into the kitchen.
All right. And so that brings us to the top of the order. One thing I think that is yet to be mentioned is about a round ago, I think it was 2 rounds ago at this point, there was a disturbance in the force, so to speak.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The psychics in the group, and I'm retconning this, Nona should feel this as well,
Yep.
since you are imbued.
Made of stuff.
You are made of metadimensional energy.
Yep.
It doesn't affect you, but there's this weird out-of-body feeling that you get as this starts to happen. Almost similar to what was starting to happen when Tony touched you all of those years ago.
You
That's
word
such a-
things so beautifully, Jeff. You word things so beautifully.
He tapped you on the shoulder.
Yes, you sure did.
And you made a saving throw. You saved against it, but it's
Yeah.
that same feeling.
Fair
There's
enough.
like a blockage, not necessarily like you feel hollow,
Uh-huh.
but there's something off. You don't feel as present, but it doesn't actually like affect you. This is
Gotcha.
mostly flavor. The other psychics, the psychics themselves did feel this disturbance.
Yes.
And understood it to feel like a waning as well. And last round, things completely went off, disappeared.
Whew.
No use of psionic psychic abilities. There is just a block that is happening right now.
Sure.
You are not sure about how long this is going to last, but at the very least, it's continued into this round,
Mhm.
and we are at the top of the order. And Claire's going to go, what are we doing? Are we running? Are we making a last stand? Where are we going?
Yes, I think he's going to keep coming after us. I think our goal is to kill as many of his followers in the hope that they run, and then we kill Cyril.
Sounds like a plan. And she sprints. Where is she? That's Claire. Yeah. She sprints around the farthest line and squats down behind it, putting her back towards the freezer. And hopefully they don't come out, but taking a look at the door that you all came through. Cade is going to go, all right.
Just try not to die.
Sounds good. He runs around as well. Nona, it's now your go.
Great. First order of operations, I would like to close and lock that door if it has not been closed or locked yet.
Smart. Neither Cade nor Claire, i.e. myself, really thought of that. Yeah, that is indeed something that you can do. It does appear that it can lock. There's kind of like a deadbolt-like system, and you have done that.
Cool. I have like a bunch of things I want to do. Let me know how many of them I'm allowed to do.
Tell me them in the priority that you want them done, and I will tell you when to stop.
Sounds great. So, first of all, a couple of talking, free actions, hopefully. I'm going to say, Micah, you're heavily injured. You're without your powers. Get to the back. Stay down. Stay alive. And I would like to hand her my mag pistol.
So embarrassing. Yeah, fine.
I'm swear this doesn't normally happen to me.
Just so,
Yeah, she's still like trying to spark a gun into her hand. It's just not working. It's like,
and that also
fine.
means like your armory is off too, right? So
Correct.
your ASC is like
Oh,
lower.
God.
significantly low.
Oh,
Yes.
geez.
And you have something like, I think like 7 hit points, if I'm remembering correctly.
9.
Oh,
but
boy.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Were you not
Crazy.
tickled by the suppression fire?
I think the
That's
suppression
what
fire
killed
is
me.
what.
Or what took
Yeah.
me down. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
And then Claire ran up with an integrity and went, and we just all stood up and then ran.
Yep.
And then life surged back into me.
Yes, exactly. So I would like to hand off gun, if that's allowed.
Yep.
Then I would like to try and set a fire in front of this door. Yes, I'm aware this is going to take us 2 rounds.
Yeah.
I just want to make my intentions known so that others move. Does
Okay.
that make sense?
Yes. This
Like,
is not
I
you.
will-
This is not Nona immediately starting a fire. It
This is Nona being
I'm
like,
going to start a fire here now.
yes, that is right. Well, actually, I think it's a little bit more like we got some oil, we got some this burner over here, we turned the thingy up. Like it is very obvious what she's doing.
You see Nona making a Molotov cocktail.
Yeah. Oh, I was
No,
going to ask.
no. We're just gonna like
Are you gonna
pile in
use,
front of the entire door. We're gonna do the flour. We're
Olive
gonna
oil?
do the
Oh.
It's
yeah.
going to smell really good in here.
Amazing.
Put a little
property damage is
Parmesan
gonna
on there. Some salt and some black pepper. That's
The
like,
chef-
mwah.
The chef in the fridge is
Comes
like,
out just-
what is that? Who's cooking out there?
This
The
smells
new
delicious.
special.
Yeah.
Once we
So
rebuild.
basically, my intention is to remain here and use the entirety of my 2 rounds to set that fire and then maybe start running if you will be a generous GM about that. But I am fully committed to not being able to move and seek cover before this door opens in exchange for can I have a fire?
Yes, I will say I'm going to be rolling for them to try and open that door. It is not guaranteed that they'll be able to do it in 1 round. So
Fair enough.
sure. That I'm going to say you announcing that intention, that's the rest of your turn.
Perfect.
Micah, it's now your go.
Okay, so just to have a slightly clearer sense of what we're working with here, I guess it's a pizzeria, so we've got like ovens. Do we have like stovetops? Kind of like what's looking as far as starting this fire, doing other shenanigans? Like what's in here?
There are an assortment of ingredients like, flour, and there's like a big stand mixer in the corner. There is,
Oh,
this
we're
is,
gonna mix it real good.
um,
Just come at him.
They definitely have, knives, silverware, plates, pots, pans. Basically, they are a fully stocked kitchen.
Do you have one of those really long, like, pizza paddles?
Yes, they do. They do.
Yeah.
They
On, like,
have
a
to
really
have.
long
they
stick.
Yeah,
have
they have like a
to
brick
have
oven in the
Beautiful.
corner. They have to
Beautiful.
have one of those paddles,
It's illegal not to.
Exactly,
Mhm.
exactly.
like one of those conveyor belt ovens or something like that. No,
No.
It's too
No,
fancy,
no, no,
too
no.
fancy.
No.
Yeah. Okay. So Nona's setting up fires in front of the door.
We are all shocked by this.
Yeah, utterly predictable. Okay, so I'm gonna run back to around where Claire is and try and signal to the chef and the employees and be like, "Hey, guys, really sorry about this. Yeah, not our call. So yeah, please don't shoot us. Thank you."
So you would know that They are not going to be able to hear you through that door.
Yeah, I'm trying to like pant. Is there like
there a little window?
tiny
I'm
window
gonna
into
need
the
you,
fridge?
I'm gonna need you to make. Is there like a performance check?
There's a performance.
I'm gonna need you to make a charisma performance
There's
check
also
for me,
talk.
please.
Perform.
I guess that's-
Unfortunately,
Right.
you can't
We
talk.
can't
You can't
talk.
talk.
You're right.
You know, perform is not a skill.
Oh, dang.
Oh, wait, no, it is.
Yes, it is.
Oh, shit. It's right under notice. I never saw that.
Ironic.
Because we never use it.
That's 3.
Amazing.
You just see the man like bring up the shotgun and just like shake his head at you.
Like, you know, hands waving, like, no. Like, us? Good. Wait. All right. That's not helping. I'm gonna try and
You made it work.
shit, grab some stuff out of the brick oven to funnel over to Nona's plan. Just stack wooden things and whatever. I mean, like, wow, this place.
I don't know if we
is-
have wood. Is
Well,
the
no,
thing.
well, okay.
That's
Is
true.
no,
But
that's
we
true. Is the
probably have
paddle not wood?
charcoal.
But yeah, no, because fair enough. But things are burning. There is fuel for
Yeah,
fire here.
there's oil and stuff, and
All
the
right.
the oven is gas. So
Not to get all firebug on us, but have you seen also a flower when it gets set on
Oh,
fire?
yeah.
It's pretty good.
It's
I
close.
haven't.
it goes up fast.
It
though,
goes
doesn't
out
it?
fast. Yeah, that's the sort of like the accelerant in this plan, and then the oil will burn longer, but it takes longer to catch on fire.
Nice.
Okay.
It's been 2 weeks. I've been thinking
yeah,
about
you've been
this a
thinking
lot.
Kirsten in real life, pyromaniac.
Maybe a little.
Maybe a
Maybe
little.
just a little.
Okay, fine. So I'm by the brick oven though. Can I try and either find some good fuel, or if it's gas powered, like try and find where the gas line is and like tap that or something?
Oh, no.
Oh boy.
Please don't blow us up.
Yeah, you're gonna have to make a an intelligence notice check
All right.
or fix. I think one of those two, because either you're going to try and look for the gas main, or you're going to try and intuit where that gas main would probably be.
Okay. With a fix roll, that is an 8.
You were able to identify the gas line.
Oh God.
Jeff
That-
looks so sad about this. He's like, so many people are about
That
to die.
is
I don't wanna die.
it goes directly to the oven. You also know. You also see that that same line does seem to run across the ceiling to a couple of stoves that are in the kind of lines that you have here, the line cooks. So you have identified where that gas line is. You also see it carry off towards the corner where you guys are staying up, and then kind of going into the wall itself, probably into like
The tank.
or wherever the gas is coming from.
Okay. I'm not going to try and open that now so that we don't all totally die, but if things get bad, could be good, could be useful.
That's basically just an up-leveled version of the grenade plan. It works a lot better.
Yeah.
A lot of other casualties, but
Okay, fine. So yeah, if you'll permit me to just like carry some charcoal or something over while also having identified that. If not, that's fine.
Yeah, it's not. There's no charcoal in here, but you
Right.
can. Nona would probably
Olive
be direct,
oil.
like olive oil, flour,
There we go.
a little bit of salt.
pepper. Yeah.
Crack some pepper.
Fragrance.
It smells so good. In here.
It's just
Some time passes. Marcus, who would still be, well, the people who are still by the door do hear footsteps, like several footsteps starting to move towards the door. Nothing immediately like someone is on the other side just yet. Marcus, it's now your turn. What do you do?
I'm assuming Nona is you're working.
Yep, I got it.
Marcus is gonna go up to you. He looks very stressed. He looks over at Micah and Claire that are behind the counter here and looks at the door and he's like, "Are you sure?"
He's going to follow us. And I don't know how much you care about us, but I think us includes Claire. He's going to keep coming. He doesn't have a choice.
Right. He's gonna. You believe what you're saying. He sees that you believe what you're saying. He's gonna go, fuck. And he's gonna go around the kitchen. How many knives are there in this kitchen, Jeff? How many kitchen knives can I have?
Let's roll for it.
Oh,
that seems
ooh.
fun.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, at least 3.
There's a total of 8 knives.
Oh, hell yeah. Can I?
Mamma mia.
Can I? I know I can't equip them all, but if I like set myself up here, can I put all the knives next to me so that I can just. I don't know how that works with like readied weapons. What
I'm going to say like
do.
you're kind of like laying them out in front of you,
like,
so they are kind of available. They're not stowed or anything like that. So I'm fine with you picking one up and throwing it.
All right.
But it is going to be one at a time. You understand that, right?
Yes, but I want them near me.
Yeah.
All right, so that's what I will do, and I will be right here watching the door, like between the door and Claire.
My favorite part of this is that also when you described your character when we were first introduced to Marcus, he's also got knives on him.
He doesn't want to waste his own.
No,
I'm not going to waste my own knives.
It makes complete sense. But we are we are very quickly approaching that point with like the joke with the guys like take out all your weapons and it just keeps piling up.
And
you just have so many knives right now. That makes me very happy.
I have 3 knives strapped to me and 2 guns strapped to me and the Iron Vipers. So I have 8 more knives that are ready for throwing. That's my turn.
And I'm sure each of the knives is, like different and has a different use for them, or are they all just like kind of the same knife kind of copy and paste it just so you can have it at a different place?
Stats wise, they're the same knife, but vibes wise,
no, they're
this
different
one's
knives.
for throwing. This one is for intimidating.
I know exactly which one you pulled out right there. Like the big Bowie knife.
Oh yeah.
And that's my turn.
All right. We are back at the top of the order.
Oh, wait. Can I ready an action to throw a knife?
Yes.
Sweet. Once the door opens.
Yeah.
Right.
Claire.
That first bear is so dead.
Oh yeah.
This is all I've ever wanted.
Claire doesn't have really anything else that she can do. So she's going to ready her action to fire. Oh my God, the first bear that steps
so
through.
dead is so dead. And then when he goes, can you ready an action such that like we're going to shoot at the first person who comes in, but then if a second person comes in, like, can we ready an action to shoot at the first alive thing that tries to make it through that door?
Yeah, we'll go down the and if someone like, I'm not going to, make everyone fire at the same one, just make them be a bullet sponge. This is a kill box and it should feel like one.
I'm going to move so Claire gets a clear shot.
Okay. Cade goes, and Marcus, you're now next to Cade, and he's not currently like up on his knees, kind of like taking cover. He actually seems to have his back against the thing that he has cover, and is like holding his gun to his chest, not like the barrel, but kind of just like sideways to his chest. And he is not having a good time right now.
This is his emotional support gun.
I'm gonna turn to him. I'm gonna be like, Caden, watch the front door, and just tell me if anything comes through.
Okay, all right.
And because he can see it over the counter, right?
Yeah,
right.
And he'll like crane his neck a little bit and say, yeah, I can do that. I can do that.
Good.
Give him a good smack on the shoulder. The good old Ursim, you got this, bud. No.
Yeah, I'm going to light that fire.
All right. I'm going to do something fun because I want to roll some more dice.
Just do it.
I want to know how good of a fire that you made.
Okay.
So that seems like intelligence. And what are the other?
Could be survive.
I think isn't
probably
setting a
not
fire.
fix. it's probably not fix.
I think setting a fire is
much.
like in the description of the survive.
Yeah,
It's usually starting a fire.
It's not a campfire, but you know what?
Yeah.
Definitely overlap.
Yeah, I'll give you survive.
Give is a strong word. I suggested that, but I'm terrible at it. It's just nothing else on this list.
Yeah, nothing else. Like fix could maybe
Administer. I administered
I put together a team.
We
execute. No. I delegated appropriately.
We stuck on spec, on budget, and on time.
Well, the quarter just ended, and I just wrote my. This sounds very similar to my quarter review. Oh man.
Yeah, you're gonna have to give me an int survive check.
You got it.
Can do.
You got it.
6.
Okay.
Can I say that I was helping her by bringing the stuff?
Sure.
How do I help?
You also roll against the same thing.
I believe in you.
I might not help.
These new dice are not doing well.
EV dice Y. That was only a 3.
Amazing.
Okay. You were able to start a fire.
Cool.
It's not an inferno.
Yeah.
So basically what I'm taking here is both how long it's going to burn and as well as how hot it's going to burn should someone go through it. Micah, it's now your go. I assume, Nona, you take cover. Yeah, where would you like to go?
Can I make it to by Claire?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not a big kitchen.
And I'm guessing the lighting is my action, so that's fine.
Yeah. Hold on. I gotta draw some flames on the
Yes.
Aren't you also?
So, well, I came back to bring stuff
and so
over
on
for the fire.
Micah's turn,
Got it.
she can move.
Oh, beautiful, Jeff.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, look at that.
Beautiful
Gorgeous.
orange fire.
Yeah. But it's red.
Fuck off. It's the same thing.
Okay.
Blood orange.
Yes, it's
Fucking
blood
red.
orange.
It's the same thing. Who cares?
I concur.
I'll add some orange if you want.
No, my God, let's just keep going.
So, yeah, I'm going to point out to everyone like, okay, in case things go like really, really bad here, that's where the gas is. We can knock it out if like we're getting too swarmed. And then I'm going to call out, Greer, get your ass out here right now. I'm going to see if I can see Greer cowering like out in the booths or something.
Can you make an intelligence or wisdom notice check?
I would love to make an intelligence notice check.
Evie say no, though.
Evie, please.
Go, Evie, go.
Evie, please.
Okay,
Evie
there we
say
go.
yeah.
Evie says 9. Actually,
Okay.
Evie says 10.
Amazing.
Because it's intelligence.
So, Micah, you take a quick look around the kitchen, just trying to see like the areas at which, someone could kind of be cowering, very cowardly.
I assume he's cowering somewhere.
You see that along the counter that delineates the front kind of eating area and the kitchen, you see an assortment of cabinets. All the cabinets are closed quite securely, except the one right underneath the cash register seems to be askew slightly.
Askew, you say.
Askew, I say. And I will draw that in so you know
So we
exactly.
know.
Okay, well, yeah, I think I was
Askew.
planning to take cover right around there anyways, because that's right by where Nona and Claire are. So I'm going to, run back there now that the fire is starting to catch and wrench that open.
You're going to open up this door. All right.
I mean, it's a cabinet. He's in there. Get your ass out here, Greer, right now.
You open up the door and you find Carter Greer cowering
Amazing.
underneath the cabinet. He's like, no, I'm sorry. Please. I will pay you. I pay you. I have information, anything. I will give you anything I can.
Can I smack him in the face?
Is that a free action?
That is a free action. Yes, you may.
Okay, do I roll punch?
No, I think are you actually trying to
damage him?
hurt
I'm
him?
not trying to damage him. Okay, yeah, sure. I don't need to. Yeah, just a nice non-lethal smack.
You give him a good smack upside the head. He's like, oh, I deserve that. I'm sorry. Please, I am sorry. Anything you want. I have money. I have information. Please.
Yeah, well, right now, you're going to shut up, but you are staying with us.
I will not leave this cabinet.
You need to fire your bodyguard, man.
Yeah, he dipped also.
God.
He is gone.
I'm well aware.
Jeff, thank you for leaving this character around. This means everything to me.
I wanted you guys to be able to beat him up a little bit if you wanted to.
I really just wanted to hear
I
you do
appreciate
the
that a lot.
voice.
Yeah.
I'm solidly
so much
honest. When you were like at the end of that, something like, maybe he's going to get away. I'm like, no, the voice.
But okay, so it doesn't look like he's a threat of any kind. Doesn't have like a gun on him that I can see. I guess that's an additional look-see to notice that.
I'm gonna have you roll. I'm fine with this all kind of happening in one fluid motion. Some of it is flavor anyway. Roll another int or wisdom notice check, please.
Come on, you
I love this new you who lets me notice with intelligence.
It's when you're looking for something
No, you
purposefully.
guys, no.
That's a 4.
You can't tell if he has anything on him right now. He is kind of squatted over in a cabinet. It's hard to see the entirety of him. In fact, he's kind of like a cat and he's turned into a cube.
Yeah. All right.
Would you say a 1 meter by 1 meter by 1 meter cube?
I think he's suitably pathetic. I think I just slam the cabinet door back in his face and assume a defensive position.
It does not close all the way. But
I hope it hurts a little bit.
You do hear a little grunt as you close the door with the force.
All right, now I'll be here next to Nona now.
All right. People who are by the door. So Marcus, you would probably have the clearest, not view, but earshot of this.
Yeah.
Although the fire is starting to catch and that is going to start making noise, you do hear feet get up to the door.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. I'm making this up as I go now.
That, you know what? That might, in fact, be the entire part of the
I was
game.
about to say, is that the point of the game?
And Marcus, everyone else is able to hear this as well. Here's a big thump on the door. In fact, Marcus, you're able to see that the door has bent a little bit
Oh, boy.
in its, whatchamacallit?
Frame.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Words are hard when you're coming up with things on the fly.
You're doing great, buddy.
It's not scripted.
And Marcus, it's now your go.
Oh, boy. Oh, gosh. I don't really have anything that I can do other than waiting for them to come through. Can I... Is readying an action, right, is like you kind of forfeit your turn to ready an action?
A little bit.
So
Like you
can
can
I-
still move, but you would hold, like, I think it takes away like your attack because you would basically be readying to
Yeah.
use your attack later when something is triggered. And if
Can
that thing
I-
doesn't trigger, you do lose it.
Can
Yeah.
I... Well, I already have an action ready from my last turn. Can I ready another one and have
Well,
two ready to
That one just goes away.
Yeah, that one just went away.
Because the thing didn't trigger.
Oh, it's per turn.
Per
yeah, it's
turn,
per
yeah.
Oh,
kind
got
of
it.
round.
If the thing happens
yeah.
in the next round.
Okay.
So, like, if
Yeah.
you want to throw a knife, if a bear is going to come this time, you have to ready an action again.
Got it. Okay. Then, yes, I will do that. I will hold my action to throw one of my 8 knives at a bear coming through this door.
All right. Can I just assume that that is generally what people are doing at this point?
Depending on the type of the fire, I might either ready to shoot at the bear or I might throw more oil at it.
All right. We're at the top of the order. Claire's not doing anything. Cade's not doing anything. Nona, do you want to do something different?
Yeah, I mean, how big's the fire?
Currently, it's in the 3 spaces in front of the door, as you can see. We didn't actually say that on air. There's nothing flammable nearby, so you don't expect that it would spread at
Right.
this point. But you could add fuel to the fire to make it burn longer and burn hotter.
That's sort of what I'm thinking. I'm not trying to burn down this entire pizza establishment. Nona supports local businesses. But I also really want this fire to continue existing. So if it looks like it's a danger of going out, I would like to...
Not yet, but it's not yet.
Okay.
It is going, but you can certainly add fuel
You know
to
what?
the fire.
I'm gonna throw some oil at it.
All right, cool.
Grab a bottle of oil, toss it, and hopefully can use my shoot skill similar to how grenades work.
Mhm.
Or
Yeah.
Jeff will just give it to me
It's-
because he's nice.
How nice is Jeff?
Stop looking at what I'm writing.
I'm not.
Well, I was just asking if
We're
I had
just
to make a
looking at you.
roll.
No,
Jeff is nice.
Jeff's so nice.
you're just adding. The fire's already started. You're just adding fuel to it.
That's right, but I did have to throw a thing at
I mean,
another
if you
thing.
miss and you just cover Marcus in olive oil.
I think the idea
All right,
was that
yeah,
she's
sure.
staying back.
No, you're staying there.
Tuck your way into the role.
Never mind.
Oh yeah, no, we're fine. That is a 13 total.
Yeah, that's completely fine.
Nice.
You're able to toss whatever you you find like an open like olive oil bottle and just kind of yeet that into the fire.
Nice.
In fact, you splash it onto the door a little bit, so the door seems to also start to be heating up. It doesn't catch fire; it's metal, but it definitely seems like if someone's going to touch that knob,
Uh-huh.
they're going to be a sad camper.
Welcome to hell, bears. Is a thing I wish Nona could say, but I'm not sure she knows about the concept of hell.
He does, yeah.
None has not been exposed to religion.
We'll get into that.
We could get there. Honestly,
Oh,
I'm
no.
kind of into it.
All right. Marcus once more hears a pretty nasty thump against the door. And you see that there seems to be gaps in the frame of the door and the door itself. It is warped enough that you can start to see like little light coming through and shadows passing back and forth in front of it. It looks like it won't be too long now.
All right.
Cool.
Okay.
Are you going to?
Well, yeah. But Micah's trying to, split some focus. I know everyone's looking at this one door, but also look over the front counter and also have eyes on the front door in case they're trying to circle around to that side too.
Sounds good. And so there's just this unease as like the fire starts going. There's a thump continuing against the door. I'm going to keep moving. Nona, do you want to continue too?
No, I'm going to ready
Add
to
fuel to the fire?
shoot now.
Okay.
I want a medium-sized fire. All things in moderation.
This is a medium-sized fire.
I
Amazing.
will also ready action to shoot the first bear I see walk in through a door.
Okay.
Yes. Good.
All right. And with that final thump, the door crashes open, falling down into the flames itself. And the flames kind of go around and immediately burst up a little bit. You see the silhouette of a Sharpclaw in there. I'm going to go from the top of the order from the people.
This bear is so dead.
So fucked up.
Unless
You see him,
Cyril,
he has
know
like a
it's not.
battering ram, and he's got a nice suit on.
Of course.
He's got 2 kids back home.
Oh.
And Claire shoots at
Then
him.
maybe don't be involved in the mafia,
Shouldn't
my
have been
dude.
in the bear mafia.
It's not that one. It's
He had to be. He had to feed his bear family.
La Familia.
De oso?
That
Is that right?
is.
The bear
I don't know in Italian. but
Is it famiglia? Is there a G in
There's
there?
a G in it,
Yeah.
yeah.
La familia. Di oso.
I'm just gonna pivot back to Spanish. That's the only one I kind of know.
Yeah, so he's dead.
Go,
Oh, and we got
Claire!
3 more ready actions,
Claire!
baby.
This might be the first person that Claire's killed.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
Oh, we'll talk later.
Yeah, we'll
That's
talk
okay.
later.
And
like if anyone had it coming.
It wasn't him.
Yeah, it was.
I'm going to have
She's the
everyone
child
kind
down
of.
alleyway.
Battering ram.
I'm not going to put these guys on the board, but you can see a couple of them right now. I'm going to know how thinned out the herd is about to be before I start like putting people down.
Sounds good.
So Cade is just going to be keeping a look on the door. Right now, the door to like the establishment rather than the
that's
door
right.
to the
He's
alleyway.
watching our back for us because that's all he's good for.
Wow. Anyway, no, it's now your go.
Cool. I'm a shoot.
Okay, do that.
Oh, that's not going to do it probably. That is a 10 total.
10 to hit.
Yeah, 10 to hit.
10 does not hit. Micah, it's now your go.
Okay, what are the stats on this mag pistol I've been handed?
Yes.
2d6
so-
plus 2 is the damage.
Oh, we're not there
And then
yet.
you just use the shoot skill.
It's,
Just use your
it's just shoot dex.
Yeah.
I'm not used to doing normal
It should,
attacks.
It should be
Um,
shoot dex and I think plus your attack bonus.
Plus my normal.
If you
attack bonus, which is
put, you
still
have an
okay.
open slot in the weapon. If you do skill, drop down, shoot, it'll calculate it for you.
Okay.
You need that and dex.
Yeah, I think it'll be quicker for me just to do it myself because that's -1 to shoot because I don't know how to use real gun. So +4. Okay, here we go. 19.
That hits.
Hell yeah. You said 2d6?
2d6 plus 2.
Is +2 flat or is that for your own modifier?
Plus 2 is flat. I got a different number for my modifier.
Nice. Okay, great. That's 5 damage.
Yeah.
He's dead. Do we have ready to actions kind of you lose them at the start of your turn?
Yes, at the
Okay,
start of
rather
your
than the
turn when
round?
you can take.
Okay, because you're about to go
Yeah.
again after this, Marcus,
Hell
but
yeah.
you do get to throw 1 knife.
Nice. All right. Let's see. That is assuming this is just like any other knife stat.
It won't be a stab skill. You are throwing it, so I'm going to have you do either shoot or exert. I think that's what we tend to do for throwing
That's how grenades
things.
work. Yeah.
I'll do shoot.
Makes sense.
So that's 18 to hit.
18 hits.
And 1d4 damage. So it's 2 damage.
Do you not have like a damage bonus or anything like that? Do you guys not have damage bonuses?
I don't know.
I've got a skill that adds to my
I see.
specifically. So unless you have a skill, focus, technique, something in those boxes to the right.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
I don't
by
believe
default,
so.
no.
All of my skill stuff is for melee, not for ranged.
Okay, that's right on the edge. So I need to roll for the damage for. Do you remember what the damage for the grenade was?
7.
7?
7.
Yeah, that'll do it.
I love listening to these episodes right before we come. I feel like a god.
And so in the course of like a split second, 3 bears kind of poke their heads in. 2 of them get shot and one just comes out with a knife straight through the eye and they are all dead in the doorway.
Nice. Does that make the doorway difficult terrain?
I don't know if we have that, but I really
Another
hope
thing
we
in this game.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. We have done that before.
When there's just a pileup
We
of
just-
bodies.
That
And they're
was
big. They're bears.
They are.
They're large.
Mm-hmm. Still roughly 1 meter by 1 meter.
Still roughly 1 meter by 1 meter. Yes.
Marcus, you still can see another bear through the door
All right,
now.
I'm going to throw another knife. I'm going to throw another knife at him. That is a 23 hit.
23 does hit.
Nice. That's 2 more damage.
He is also dead.
Nice.
It's almost like they all have the same stats.
Crazy.
And so I can only describe this from the people who are in the alleyway right now, where one person knocks down the door, immediately flames start to come out of the doorway towards them. 2 immediately get shot. 1 knife comes through, hits one guy in the face, and another one hits another guy in the other face, and then 4 are just dead, and there are flames coming out.
And this is within like 15 seconds, right?
Yes, that is correct.
Jeff, this is everything I wanted it to be. Thank you so much for this kitchen fight. I'm so happy right
Woe
now.
upon ye!
Abandon hope you enter here.
With the flames going.
And the psychics in the group, as well as Nona, you guys start to feel something. Something's coming back. It's surging back. It's not back yet, but you can feel like the tremors, and these tremors, they're physical manifestations of them as well. Like, so these tremors were indeed as well happening around this entire thing, rattling all of the pots and pans kind of hanging on the ceiling and the walls. And it is starting to slow, but not gone just yet. I need to roll something for some people.
Oh, no.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
How brave are the bears, Jeff? Jeff, how brave are the bears?
Let me see how many of them.
This is a pretty good spook that we set up.
Yeah.
I was hoping. I'm so happy.
That's like pretty intimidating. Really hope they don't wise up and come through the front door.
Don't worry, Caden's watching it. We're covered, guys.
His name is Cade.
No. In Marcus's mind, it's Caden because it's funnier.
I'm going to call you Caden.
I have named you my little NPC, whom I do not care about.
He does not care about him, no.
And so there is a period of silence that just kind of permeates after this round happens. Like, there was clearly a lot of movement towards this door, but all of a sudden that all stopped. All you hear is just the flames kind of catching more and more on the accelerant that you guys put in front. And you hear some shouting in the alleyway. It is not happy shouting.
Ooh.
There seems to be some kind of conversation, some argument being made right now. Can you guys make a wisdom notice check for me, please?
Yes.
10.
9.
Also 9.
Okay. You guys can all pretty clearly hear Cyril shouting at his people saying, "Get in there." You do hear a subset of them going, "Nah. Fuck this."
Get in here yourself, Cyril, you little bitch.
Yes. Good.
And you're not entirely sure how many turn away, but it does not seem like Cyril won that argument. All right, we're at the top of the order again. It's Claire's go, and she still has enough rounds in the chamber, but you can just kind of see her breathe out and breathe in. There's a calmness, a nervous calmness about her. Cade he seemed to be flinch at some of these, the gunfires and the screams after some knives met eyes, but he seems to be doing okay. Nona, it's now your go.
Cool. I'm going to ready an action to shoot at whoever comes through. If I can do either of the doors, that'd be great, because there might
The first
be some
enemy
people
that
going.
you see.
Yeah, exactly.
I can do that.
And I'm going to, this time, because I remembered I could do this, ready it in burst mode.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It uses more ammunition.
It uses 3 times the ammunition, but it gives me a +2 to hit and a +2 on damage.
All right. So we've got, it's those guys, huh? Oh, they're not
Those
the ones going to go in just
bastards.
yet.
Jeff just called the blue guys,
The right
who are
shield
the
medicines.
shield holders.
They got to be with Cyril.
That's right.
They're his bodyguards. You see two Sharpclaws with Tommy guns, and they run through the flames.
Oh.
I want to have them make a saving throw.
Good for them.
One fails. That one's good. The one closer to you, Marcus, is on fire right now.
Nice.
He jumped through when the flames seemed to catch as he came through and have caught his clothes on fire. Maybe he's gotten some oil on them, but he is currently ablaze.
Nice. And he's got fur. So suck.
Now it's gonna stop smelling good in here real fast.
Yeah. Good in here.
Smoky bear.
Yeah.
Ah,
Only you.
that's a good one. Only you can be forest fire.
Can start kitchen fires.
I have to write that one down. That's a good episode name.
Oh, yes.
Only you can be forest fires. All right.
Do I have partial cover from him? Because I'm like behind the counter.
Yeah.
Sweet.
And so he doesn't have a good shot really at anyone. Everyone has at least some cover against him. Well, yeah, both of them. One is also on fire, so that might distract him. We'll see. One's going to take a shot at you, Marcus, just because you're the closest.
Yep.
Another one is going to take a shot at, I think, Claire. So, Marcus, that is not going to hit. Never mind. Claire, this is a...
Don't do it. Don't fuck with my daughter.
Oh, I don't think so. What is their attack bonus? It's shit. That does not hit Claire's like 17 AC. Nope. Because she's got the force pavis.
Yes.
What?
It's a shield.
Special
She
shield.
has a really cool, like, technological. At least I've been envisioning it to be made entirely out of like energy. Is that what we're doing?
I think it's like there's some description of it in the rule book, but how I've always considered it is it's like a gauntlet that if you hold up a particular way, like a force field kind of generates from it.
Nice.
God,
which just seems pretty cool.
Yeah.
So good.
It's pretty darn cool.
And so both of these guys come in just blazing, one of them literally, not able to hit anything. Some hit like a couple of pots and pans kind of fall from the racks. No one is worse for wear except the bear that's on fire is now dead.
Oh no. No one's worse for wear except for half of them.
And we've got two more come in. Hold on. I gotta keep note of how many I have left. Let's give these guys saving throws.
And they will walk through.
That's a 1. And that neither of them are going to do that well. One's going to end up next to you, Marcus, and one of them is going to end next to Claire.
Oh, nuh-uh.
But both of them are on fire.
It's also not great for you necessarily.
Not great for me.
Be on fire.
Yeah.
Wait, did you guys readied some actions? You guys probably should have shot at some of these guys. Shouldn't you have?
Did we ready? Like, I thought we shot. I'm so
The
confused.
Nona. Yeah, the Nona and Claire.
I used my ready
I did
action.
not roll my readied action burst mode.
Yeah. All right. Do that now for these two encroaching guys. Sorry.
Okay, yeah. If we're on a new round,
yeah.
it would have been, same.
All right.
Me, but
Well, you know what? Everyone who did ready in action,
Just shoot at people.
shoot at people. Yeah, because you threw yours, so you didn't actually get to ready in action. But Micah, Nona, and Claire all get to do this. One died in a fire anyway, so you guys fire at the other ones. Claire's going to fire at the one that is attacking her, kind of. Well, not kind of, is.
Okay. And yeah, you're saying the kind of psychic wub is
Going away, but
coming.
not.
Yeah, not fully back returned to us yet.
That is correct.
Okay.
Claire hits.
I hit.
I got an 18, so I hope that hits.
18 hits, yeah. Yep. The one that's attacking Claire is dead.
Okay.
With burst mode, I got a 26 to hit. So I'm going to assume.
That hits.
Yeah. And,
I got 9 damage on my shot.
That hits and kills.
15 damage.
That also hits and kills.
Cool.
And so you have a couple more run through the flames, several of which catch on fire and then are shot. And so now you just have some burning bodies kind of like...
This is so grim, actually.
It's bad. People are going to talk about this for years.
Yeah.
The bear pizza massacre, whatever.
Cyril, I take it back. Just leave. This sucks.
We're feeling slightly bad about this.
Or, a la Sweeney Todd, tomorrow special, bear pizza.
Ooh.
Yeah.
For what's the anyway. So yeah, so that happens. Things get awfully quiet outside after all of that. And you hear just some shuffling as Cyril is clearly yelling at people to come back. And there is a moment of just this fire continuing to come up. Marcus, it's now your go.
All right, I'm gonna ready my action. Well, I was gonna run over to Claire, but she took care of the bear next to her, so I'm gonna look back, be like a little nod.
She gives you a thumbs up.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna ready an action to throw a knife at the first bear that comes through that door.
Sounds like a plan. Micah and Claire, you feel the power surge back to you. This old friend that has been with you for your entire life was ripped away from you, and now it's back, and it seems stronger than it ever once was. What this mechanically means is... Hold on, I have to look up.
Just pulling up notes and documents.
We changed the mechanics.
You feel power surge within you. So much power that you feel almost like a cup overflowing. With this overflowing energy, you feel that you could execute one of your psychic abilities for free. And additionally, throughout this time, you feel a clarity and a closeness to this power that you have not felt before. And so +3 difficulty for any saves forced, or if it's dealing damage, 50% extra dice rounded up for damage from psychic abilities.
Nice.
And that's one time only, or flat property for my armory?
One free...
Single free use of a skill.
Yep.
And my gun's just always doing an additional die.
At the very least, how long? As long as this is here.
Yeah. And I'm sorry, did you say half rounded up additional dice rolled for damage?
Yes.
So that is twice the dice because I roll 1 die.
Yeah.
Hooray!
The idea was if you roll 2 die, you get 1 extra die. If you roll 1 die, you get 1 extra die.
No, that's
but if you roll
that's
66.
Unfortunately, she cannot do that to Cyril.
No, but she can do it to some other people.
That's right.
Oh boy.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna lean over to Claire and go whoa. Do you feel that?
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Feels weird.
We're back, baby. Is it still the Ursim turn? Where are we?
We're at the top of the order.
Okay.
And additionally, what this feels like for people who are not psychics, there was this earthquake that kind of, started up and then came to a crescendo and came down. And now another smaller one seems to be coming up, but the people looking at seismographs would see that it is the exact opposite sine wave.
I see.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
Inverted the phase.
That's
Inverted the
cool.
phase.
That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Anyway, we're at the top of this. We're at the top of the whatchamacallit order with Claire. There's now more fuel for this fire.
In the form of bear
It's
carcasses.
bodies.
Oh, boy.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Claire kind of wants to try and put some of it out.
Okay.
So she's going to take an open, there's a sink in front of her. So she's going to fill up a pitcher and just kind of throw it.
So it's an oil fire.
It spreads.
Oh God.
I was actually
God.
I didn't know
maybe
that's fair.
throw water on it.
No, I'm
I
realizing.
see her
Yes.
doing that to her. No, that's going to make it worse.
Does Claire know that though?
Yeah, does Claire know that?
No,
Well,
no,
you guys
that.
can say that to her before she does it.
No,
And so she's like,
that.
what do we do with then? I don't have access to sand.
Cyril has sand in his pocket.
It's all coming together.
That's one of his secret artifacts is just infinite pocket sand.
Oh, wow.
The ultimate counter to my kitchen fire. Truly, this man was built to oppose me.
You just turn the suit upside down and just start shaking, and just sand just continuously pours out of the pockets.
The whole beat comes with.
For what it's worth, I do think you could smother it with things, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like, what things in a kitchen?
Like aprons, towels, that sort of thing. Like,
I think that would require her getting close to the fire, and that was not her intention.
She does not want to do that.
So she's just going to ready an action. Kate is going to do the same. Nona, is now your go.
I think having seen them kind of like coming after Claire, I think I actually want to stand up or somehow otherwise make myself an easier target.
I see. You're going to kind of be like, get over here. I mean, because she's the closest one to the door.
We could swap. We can do that, places. But I will sacrifice my partial cover to make things aim at me.
I see. Okay. Yeah. I'll have you swap places and then have you kind of like step out in the line of sight for the door. Do you do anything else?
I'm going to reload.
Oh.
Because I'm preparing for things, but we don't actually have active threats yet.
Reloading like a COD player. I like it. That made me chuckle. Anyway, my own jokes. I love them. Mike, it's now your go.
We're not sophisticated enough to understand your Call of Duty jokes, Jeff.
Not gamer enough for this. Okay, great. Micah's absolutely going to call back up her telekinetic armory, which I imagine is maybe like shining a little more brightly than normal right now.
Yeah, it almost gives off a glow.
Nice.
Pretty.
So conjure that up, got the rifle in hand. That's just an on turn. And yeah, we'll ready once again to take a shot. So it sounded like there were still some Ursim out there. Cyril was still out there, what we could hear over the fire, but they just haven't been rushing in after the first wave or two.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So stick to the plan.
So there's a period of silence. It has gotten absolutely dead quiet in the alleyway. You just the flames continuing to go, and we go all the way to Marcus. And now it is your go. It's just knives on the table.
I mean,
ain't broke, don't fix it.
I think he's gonna start like this fire is getting pretty dangerous, and now the front, like with the amount of time that's passed, the front door is making him nervous. But he also doesn't want to leave Claire, so I think he is going to. And I lost my ready action, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I think he's going to start to move around 4, 5, 6, 7 here.
Okay.
To be able to have
starting to cross over into the dining area.
Yeah, and then I'll take one of the knives with me because I can't take all 6. So I'll take one of them and ready that action for the first enemy that comes through either door.
Sounds good. And the quiet continues until you hear just this anger-fueled scream as Cyril Sharpclaws turns the corner into the doorway, passing through the flames with his giant machine gun. You all get a chance to knock him down.
Let's do it.
We're going to go from the top of the order, though. So Claire is going to go first.
Oh, yeah.
Claire.
I like the knives. It's good flavor,
it's
but
good
flavor.
It does.
It's
only like 2 damage.
Yeah.
Claire hits. There's a total of 9 damage to him. We'll put this away. Okay. I'm going to tell you something. Cyril Sharpclaws has 10 HP left.
Well, so here's the problem for me. I didn't actually ready an action.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
So I have to wait until my turn.
You do. Well, so he's firing right now. He's coming in firing.
Coming in hot.
Yep.
You rolled a 1. Saving through the fire.
Suck it, Cyril Sharpclaws.
He is on fire as well. You see this bear from hell, flames licking the side of him as he comes firing. Who else readied in action?
Me.
I did.
Okay, Micah, it's now your go. 10 HP.
Nona's gonna Nona's just gonna sit there and like watch him.
Oh God. Okay.
Like
kind of
she's
like
just
stand
standing.
in front of him.
He can see her like through the flames, and she is just expressionless, holding her gun, not shooting yet, just watching.
Okay, rolling to hit with my telekinetic rifle. Is there any bonus to hit or just to damage with the wibbly wobbly that's going on?
Just to damage.
Okay.
No.
It's a 14, but that probably doesn't hit.
That's not it. He has an AC of 16.
Damn.
Marcus, with your knife.
I have a
Math.
I have a 20 to hit.
20 hits.
20. And let's see.
My two.
4 damage.
I think that might do it.
Go kitchen knife.
Go kitchen knife.
He has 6 HP left.
Oh boy.
This fire does 2d6.
What?
Yeah. It's
None
fire.
of the other bears made it long enough around to their turn.
Well, also Nona fueled it.
I did.
So I upgrade it to 2d6.
Nice.
Cyril takes a total of 8 damage.
Oh.
This is at the end of his turn, so actually he's going to get off one last attack, and he's going to fire to suppress. So everyone who is not in total cover, which I don't think I'm going to give total cover to anyone here, except for Carter Greer,
who's in the cabinet.
He is protected.
is going to need to make a saving throw. This is an evasion saving throw.
So you look at...
I found my little number.
Yep, you got an evasion, then you roll, and you're trying to meet or beat that number.
Roll a d20.
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 Oh.
Okay, I pass.
Oh, I did not. We're trying to get above, right?
You're trying to get above,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I
Meter
did
beat.
not. Meter beat.
Meter beat.
Okay. Whew, I met.
Claire does not. So who didn't meet? And Claire. That's just
That's
5
Nona.
damage. It doesn't do a lot of damage. It just does a lot of damage spread out.
Okay.
Okay. And so it's if you make it, you take half? Or
Yeah.
Is that...
So it was a total of 11 that
Got
he
it.
rolled. So I already have that to 5.
Gotcha.
So it's half
So-
normal damage. And if you make the evasion saving throw, it's
Oh,
no damage.
Okay.
Oh, 0.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Again, he is spraying and praying. He's not necessarily trying to hit anyone. He's just trying to hit everyone.
And it takes the bullet in her shoulder and just continues to stare at him.
Oh.
And Cyril, as flames start to enrapture him a little bit more, just stares daggers at you until you see like the light leave from his eyes and he falls backwards onto the rest of the pile of bears outside.
God.
And Cyril is dead.
All right.
You take a few seconds to see if anyone else is going to come through the door, but it's all quiet. Nothing but the flames. And we're out of combat.
Nona is going to start attempting to save this local business.
Oh, God. Yeah. It's like, oh, shit. Okay, we really messed things up in here. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna try and put out the fire.
Okay. Can you guys make an int survive or int? What is?
I guess.
Is it just survive?
Can I argue for fix
Work?
now that we're trying
Yeah,
to put it out?
Fix feels fair.
Can I fix this fire?
Int or dex, and then fix or survive. Whatever's the best there. Because I also want this fire to be out.
Marcus is not. Marcus
That's fine.
does not know why you guys are doing this. He's gonna go scout the front door and
Claire does not help.
I got a 9.
Okay.
8 for me.
Okay. And so between Micah and Nona, and Cade would probably also help out a little bit too. I'm going to say the fire is able to be stamped out. It takes a little bit longer than you maybe would have liked. So the line closest to the line of counter space closest to the doorway, which you were firing, does get a little licked by the flames, but the flames are done.
While we
It
are
smells. It's a combination of gross and delicious. Like burnt fur, but also like, ooh, someone's baking something.
While we are putting out this fire, if Cade is joining us too, I'm going to look at him and say, Mr. Morrow, would you perhaps be willing to give the money you are intending to give to Mr. Greer to the people of this store? We did do a decent amount of damage here, and I feel badly about that.
Oh, yeah, they were kind enough to let us use this as a shootout, although I guess yes, as he just kind of takes the cred stick that you saw him
Take it and toss it in the tip jar.
puts in the tip jar. This period of, as we're now out of combat and time passes a little bit faster, you can feel the shifting of these earthquakes back and forth, as it slowly starts to eventually just dissipate out into nothing. And while this is all happening, you as a psychic, Micah and Claire, would feel the ebbing and flowing of this metadimensional energy. And Nona, you would also feel this as well, almost being pulled away from yourself and then almost being hyper alert to everything around you. Mechanically, this doesn't necessarily
it feels funky though.
But it does feel funky, as if you're being like pulled out of your body and then pushed all the way back into your body.
Flavor-wise, do I feel pulled towards the ship?
Towards the ship?
Because that's where my backup is.
You feel, I would say, when you feel that when it powers up those metadimensional energies, you can almost feel the ship itself.
Funky. I like that.
And then as it pulls back even just a little bit, you lose that awareness.
So lightheaded in two places at once. Lightheaded in two places at once.
Yeah, notice how like it's getting like
that.
a little. If I could get nauseous, I'd be throwing up right now.
We've never tried that.
If people are kind of putting out the fire and stuff, can I get through that back door still, or is the fire still in the way?
The fire is now out completely.
Okay, Marcus is gonna go to where Carter Greer is, and he's gonna. He doesn't have any knives anymore, but he's going to make the Iron Vipers into the pistol.
Right.
And he's going to take Carter out at gunpoint and say, get up.
I have money. I have information. I can give you a lot of things. I have a little dog at home. Her name is Petunia. Okay.
He's going to direct him out the back door.
Okay.
And if no one stops him, Marcus is going to... Okay. I think if we get to the door and Nona's like gonna follow, he's gonna say like, "Stay in here."
Cade is going to speak up at this. Yeah. Marcus, what are you doing?
He knows who we are, Caden.
He always knew who we are.
But look what we've done. This isn't just a deal anymore.
Look, I tangentially knew Carter from before. It's fine. Let's hear what he has to say. He has information. I don't think he's going to be a problem for us.
Can you guarantee he's not going to sell us out to the Children of the Silence? Guy like him.
He already knew what we were planning to do. I don't know why this happened, Carter. Why did this happen? Well, if your friend could maybe take off the gun off of me, I could maybe explain a little bit.
I'll lower the gun.
Oh, thank you. As he takes out a handkerchief and starts to blot like his forehead. So, I work for the Ministry of Information. I know things. I track people. I am able to gather things and give passes, and so to speak. The Sharpclaws, they approached me many months back, and just said, anytime you are doing anything, you let us know and we will give you a little bit of money. And I thought, well, I'm already going to be doing these things. They're already going to be giving me money. And, Cyril and Alistair and give me more money. I thought there was nothing big deal about it. Occasionally, maybe if I was doing a job for, the gemstone gremlins or something like that, they would know and maybe cut off at the pass. It was win-win for them and me. So I told them, I didn't realize, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you had such a big deal. And he looks down, and since he is now like close to the door, he sees Cyril Sharpclaws in front of him. And he says, I'm a dead man. I need to get home. I need to get Petunia. I need to pack. I need to get out of here.
Can you get a message to them for us, the Sharpclaws?
I would rather not, baby. As you continue to just stare daggers at him. Yes, I can. What message would you like to send?
Tell them we're done if they will let this be, but if they come after us, we will burn them.
Good show. Yes, I can do that. I will make sure to tell them you will burn them. Yes.
That's it. That if there's an if statement in there.
Right. Yes, there is an if.
Remember that, please.
If they come after you, you will burn them.
Thank you.
I'm going to try and command his attention a little bit too and say, but were you working with the Silence though? Was this whole operation totally, did you completely fuck us?
No, absolutely not. I've had the feeling for several months now that the Children of Silence are going the way of the dodo, so to speak.
What?
Weird turn of phrase. I don't know what a dodo is. But suffice to say, they are no longer going to be the players in power. So I've decided to, enrich myself. Well, I can, you see. While I have a position of power, as clearly when they're no longer in power, I will no longer have power to sell. And so, no, I did not.
And you're not planning to sell us out now that your little deal with Cyril went bad, right?
I'm planning to go to Cass and get off this planet before I get my head blown off and leave Petunia a little doggy orphan.
Claire, is he lying?
Yeah, we want to get a read, and telepathy does sound.
And Claire kind of like steps out from behind you guys and says, "No, he's telling the truth. He's scared real bad right now. But he does have 5,000 credits on him and more information about the palace."
Good girl.
Love you.
And Carter,
Everybody's heads just turn. Like, hey, buddy.
well, you did, of course, save my life, and I did say I was going to pay you. And so he takes out the credits in his pocket and just tosses it to Nona. It is 5,000.
I'm right next to him.
Oh yeah, you are. All right.
And I only have 100 credits to my name, so
Yeah.
I will take.
He'll toss you the credits, 5,000 credits.
Nice.
And
Well,
yep.
we're going to talk about that later.
He totally ignores that. He doesn't want to talk about this. Marcus still wants to kill this guy, but I don't think you guys are gonna let me. So he will begrudgingly
I understand the feeling.
replace
I
his
do.
Iron Vipers and stand.
As a gesture of goodwill, so to speak, here's my ID. It gets you into the palace. I don't have top secret clearance, but I do have secret clearance. That should hopefully be a decent amount. There are several times where, in order to get into the palace, people wanted to go through a more discreet entrance. On the southwest side of the mountain that the palace is built into is a series of steps. It's very difficult to see unless you're right up against it, but it'll lead you directly to the second floor of the palace. And additionally, I know that I'm expositing, and my notes are too far away from my eyes.
What else do you know? Tell us everything
Read better.
right now.
And there's a security room. And he gives you a generalized idea of where the security room, the person in charge, Captain Miluchik, he was being investigated for being a psychic sympathizer. There are major defenses in the palace. There are anti-psychic fields. There are automatic taser turrets. There are other forces that I'm not even aware of. You will need to enter and turn off those security defenses should you want to continue with what you're doing. I hope that all this information and the money hopefully make up for some indiscretions on my side that were not personal and in any sort of way or even intentional, as he continues to look towards Marcus and the gun that
Space away from him, standing cross-armed, like,
I hope that while this ordeal was unfortunate, that I have to get a little bubbly over there. This is where he is.
There he is.
I'm sorry. I hope that although this deal was unfortunate, we can move past it, and I'll be happier in the end that it indeed happened.
Everybody kind of looks at each other, and I say, I believe we can all agree that we hope we never meet again. But if we do, you stay out of our way.
100% can absolutely do that. I have no intention of ever seeing any of you all again, or speaking of what's transpired here today. Good day. As he kind of like steps over the bodies, unless any of you guys are willing to stop him.
Allow him to go.
Jeff, another thing on the table.
Mm-hmm.
Can we have that gun?
Oh, yeah. We would like to loot the bodies.
Anything that's
Loot
not
that
on
body.
fire or nailed down.
Maybe an ancient artifact of pocket sand.
Sprinkle. It's like a different flavor of like the ever smoking bottle.
Yeah.
It's just this little
The
packet.
ever sandy pocket.
At this point, I almost want to make it like an actual artifact.
Right. We would do so many. One,
Would
we
be
could have
bad.
used that to put out the fire, but two.
I mean, he just used a legendary action to give someone maybe disadvantage occasionally. It's so useless. How thoroughly? So here's what I will say. Here's the situation.
Okay.
You just shot up a location that is not yours. The current proprietor is locked away in the freezer and clearly is armed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how long do you guys are you guys intending to hang around here?
I think I'm actually gonna, if I can pick up the big gun, I'm gonna pick up the very big gun and I'm gonna go over to the freezer, like not have it aimed, but just know, over my shoulder, and then I'm gonna knock.
No.
Yeah, let me describe to you what you pick up.
No, we should leave. You don't need to talk to them.
Oh, okay.
We left them a very large tip.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure they knew about that, and also
jingle the tip jar in front of the window. Marcus is just standing. He's like, oh God, please let us leave.
No, holds up the jar, points to the jar, points to the person, like, this is yours. You see? I'm putting it down. That's yours.
They're robbing us. Oh, no.
They're robbing us.
This is what I meant. No, please.
Oh my God.
So I want to describe this big ass weapon that you picked up, Nona. So I will say it is heavy.
It goes on my car.
Yeah, it goes on a car.
It goes on my car because we have a rocket launcher and now we have a submachine gun. I have completed the set of the 2 big guns you can put on a car.
It's 3 encumbrance to carry.
Okay, I can do that.
You got that? Okay.
It is called an automatic matter forge. A weapon of deceptively simple appearance. The AMF looks much like a standard heavy machine gun. While the AMF can fire standard ammunition, a feed hopper on the weapon can receive any solid or liquid matter and transmute it into useful ammunition via the forge built inside of it. Normally, it would have to be fired with a bipod or attached to some kind of vehicle. Cyril was a big old bear man, so that's why he was able to wield it the way that he was.
Yeah.
It deals 3d6 damage and can be fired to suppress. And if someone is actively constantly loading it, it can be fired indefinitely.
Wow.
Without like heating up or overheating.
You think it might be, this is so dumb, practical to shoot if I were holding it with telekinesis and someone else fired it?
Very carefully about your answer.
Very careful.
I can feel the tendrils of fate
talk about it later.
stretching out into the universe.
We can think about it.
Where's your drone?
Yeah. It's
Oh my God.
More things for you to keep track
There's
of.
no way that
We lost the drone. Where'd it go?
I was assuming we weren't bringing it with us. We had a thing where this fight was also set up to be, it was weirdly like low profile but high profile. Like there's a reason I don't have my sword on me. So I kind of figured that Micah also, for similar reasons, would not have her drone on her, and that we kept it back at base.
Yeah, especially, scouting subterranean is not probably super useful, so that makes sense to me.
We also just have that map. That
Yeah,
we can
I do
also
still
use
have
to scout.
the nanite map, which is not as good for noticing people, but it's
This
very
is
good.
true.
It's
Might
very
be
good.
useful to notice the stairway that Carter Greer referenced.
Yeah, that's fair.
Correct.
Ooh.
You find it, because otherwise we're gonna have to wisdom notice around there for a while. You guys see it yet?
No.
How hard have we found shit?
Yeah, I agree.
Good old Spaceballs
Yes,
reference. There you go.
exactly.
I agree with Marcus that we should be getting out of here.
All right.
Did we find anything else on Cyril or of use, or shall we just skedaddle?
It's a question of how long do we want to search?
For
like,
sure.
do we ruffle through the pockets for the pocket sand and then call it? Are we
I'm gonna leave that up to
stacking
you.
up
If
these
the pocket
bodies?
sand is real and not a figment of our collective imagination, that would be cool. But
Yeah,
I think
it's a
it's
figment
not
of our
real.
imagination.
It's not really
It's not
real.
real.
It was kind
a
of
beautiful moment.
I
It was
know.
an ability, and that was the flavor that I used for it.
Yeah, no, for
Loved
sure,
it
for
so
sure. I'm not
much.
going to belabor the point. Okay, yeah. Okay, well, that sucked. That went terribly. Let's leave.
Great.
And so, are you guys heading out through the front door or the
I'm
alleyway?
gonna go out through the alleyway.
Okay.
We fought for that. We fought for that.
You guys step over a couple of bodies.
Also, I'm carrying a very large gun at this point. I'm like kind of trying not to I don't know. It feels like coming out from an alley versus coming out from the front door of a pizza shop.
We don't want to ruin their reputation.
I
as a
don't want to
business.
ruin the reputation. Honestly, I was going to check with them and see if they needed more money to cover for this fire, but...
Oh, you could, like, Marcus was just like, oh, we should leave, but you can talk to him if you want.
No, it's fine.
So can I try and lift the bears into the dumpsters?
This is you.
Just help clean up a little bit.
There are how many? There's so many bears.
I can do
Not
3 at a
nice.
time, 20 meters per second. That's
There
what
was
I'm-
like just like 7 today, but then there was also like
there
the
wasn't
last
actually
session.
all that many. It was only about 3 or 4, and the other one we focused Cyril hard.
Yeah, you did, but that's about 10 bears in total.
So
Mhm.
3 round up. That's 21 seconds. No, wait. That's
Anyway,
not
you're
okay.
trying to figure.
And fine. Let's just go. Forget
we will leave. We
Let's
will
just go.
stop fucking around.
And so you guys make your way out of the alley. Cade says, I know my way around this place. We can perhaps make a way through that doesn't, as he kind of like looks at the big ass
Yes,
gun that's strapped to
discretion would be good.
Discretion seems appropriate, especially if people have seen what happened here. We maybe don't want people following us.
That's fair. I would like, if it is at all possible, to make it a little bit known so that people stop trying to hurt us.
Oh, I was thinking about the authorities, but fair. We can go through. There's parts of that are not super well populated, so we can have some people see us.
It's fine. Let
Okay.
us, efficiency. Let us just get back.
And so you all start to make your way out of the alley, and you see a familiar looking limousine
Oh, no.
parked in front of the
Oh, boy.
alleyway. And standing in front of this limousine is Alistair Sharpclaws.
Oh,
He has this ornate walking cane
of course he does.
that he
Of course
has
he
in
does.
front
Of
of
course he
him.
does.
He has his suit jacket draped over his shoulders. And as you approach, you don't see him like immediately go for any weapon. He doesn't appear to be armed. He does have bodyguards on either side of him that are clearly armed but don't have their weapons trained on you.
I think we're gonna like stop, like not ridiculously far away, but we're not gonna walk directly up to him either. We're just gonna like, put down the gun, just stand there.
Mm-hmm. And if there is quiet, Alistair will call out to you all and say, "Is the boy dead?"
Yes.
Hothead, that one. Just like his father.
Could we be done? Would you be okay with that?
If you don't step your way onto Sharpclaw turf or get involved in our affairs, I don't think there's any more reason for the two of us to ever see or hear from each other again.
Okay. Yes.
Sounds good to me.
Yes.
And you can
Acceptable.
just see him kind of shake his head and goes to one of the bears and says, "Tony,
Oh no.
No.
get your boys to clean up this mess and make sure to pay the fine establishment. I like the pizza here."
Yes.
And you see a couple of Ursim start to enter into the alleyway and start cleaning up and applying, Lazarus patches and stuff like that, seeing if they can save anyone.
Our contributions, Alistair's contributions, and the insurance payout here, they might actually end up ahead.
Yeah.
That's kind of what you want, though. Like,
Oh,
hey,
for
sorry, we
sure.
shot you up.
Deserve
We don't
it.
want you necessarily to be in the red because of this.
By all means. I just we come back months later and there's just a solid gold or I guess solid wood pizza
Yeah.
sign out front.
They've opened up another pizza place right across from there.
Pizza place number 2.
They finally have a wooden pizza paddle.
Their,
Decadence.
their dream.
This is how you know you've made it.
I want this so bad. Jeff, if this planet does not blow up, we need a post Avengers scene where we just all come back to the pizza
I
place.
was gonna say,
Please.
I'm really
pretty good
sorry.
pizza.
I'm really sorry. This place needs to have a name now.
All right.
I'm so sorry, but
It is Bobby G's World of Pizza.
Yes.
Oh, God.
yes.
Amazing.
Don't ask him what the G stands for. He doesn't know.
He doesn't know. No one knows. It's a secret.
Writing that down.
I have to. If it has been named on air, it exists. It's now canon.
It needs its own wiki page.
You could say, "Hey, Bobby G, hey, you shot up my shop."
Is that a little Italian accent?
Sorry. Anyway, so you guys make your way out of the depths of Principa and start to make your way back to the safe house that you found Cade and Marcus in. When you arrive, you see that Vaughn and the rest of the crew are already there, having finished up their little scouting of the area around the palace. And Vaughn will say to you guys, "What the hell happened to you?" And that is where we're going to end today's episode.
Amazing.
All right.
Love it.
Nice.
I loved it so much. Everything I wanted to happen
So
happened.
Good thing.
There was fire
Excellent.
everywhere.
Big fan of the knives.
Yeah, I like that.
So what else can I do? Man, I really wanted to kill Carter. This is gonna bite us in the ass.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, no, you're right.
All I'm going to say is this man has a tiny little dog to think about.
I was about to say, you said he was gonna leave Petunia. I'm like, do we have to go rescue a dog
No.
now? Is this a
He
thing?
said he's going to go get Petunia.
Okay.
Before that's what becomes of her.
Oh,
From
okay.
the diet.
Got it. Oh, thank God. I thought he was like, I'm like, you're abandoning your dog on this planet? This planet's going down, my dude.
Oh, hold on. Before we stop recording.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
You all level up.
Thanks.
I don't level up.
Fred.
You don't level up.
I
You're
don't.
already level 7.
Yeah.
Whoa.
But everyone else levels up.
Woo.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited. So many
Oh
things.
yeah, this one's been a long time coming. I'm very excited.
I believe actually I looked it up. I think episode 61.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked. You're fine. You let us level up a lot in the beginning, and then you were like, "You're approaching God tier," and we're like, early on.
Well, actually, this one was a little bit longer because I wanted it to happen before the coronation, but also making David level up Alex just to kill him seems kind of sad. So I was holding off
That's
until there was
fair.
a good reason after that.
Makes sense.
And killing